Welcome to my class, today's Zoom class. And after a long vacation, we start our class again. And you know that before the vacation, that means before your exam, I had a last class with you on perhaps maybe on 8th July. After that, we are starting it again, and we started from the item that is changing of sentence, that is transformation. We had a lot of discussion on that, and the discussion includes different items like sentence, voice, degree, verb, word phrase, clause, sentence, again sentence according to the structure, that is simple, complex, compound. And now today we'll do another passage, that means another 10 sentences about the changing of sentences. Clear? And I hope that in your class you will be attentive so that you can get the points clear. I told you earlier that transformation is a combination of many more grammatical items, and if you are very attentive in the classroom, then you will be acquainted with the basic grammar, and at the same time your transformation of sentences, that will cover your examine purpose. And I hope that all will attend the class and you will enjoy the class. Now look at the board. Here, changing of sentence, it may be transformation of sentence or changing of sentence, all the same, but in your question pattern the question will be like that: change the following sentences. So likely to be changing sentences. Number one, please take the pen and paper with you. Haji Muhammad Mohsin was not an unkind man at all. The first sentence, you have to make it affirmative. Haji Muhammad Mohsin was not an unkind man at all. Affirmative. Number two, he inherited vast property from his father and sister. Interrogative. Number three, he was unmarried. Negative. And you can write down the other sentences, and I did not write it down earlier because while I will write down, at the same time you will follow me, you will also write down, so that all of you can write it down with me, and after writing it down we'll discuss on the problems and get the answers, and if there is any complexity then you can ask me, I will make it clear. Okay, now I am writing the other sentences. Number four, during his lifetime, he spent money lavishly to help the poor. Simple. One night when he was saying his prayer, a thief broke into his room. Simple. Number 6. Sing Mohsin, the thief cried. You have to make it compound. The thief was caught. You have to make it active. Number 8, how needy the thief was. You have to make it assertive. You have to make it passive. And last of all, number 10. Positive. So again, I am starting from number 1.
Sir, would you please tell us number 2?
Yes, I am clear. Good participant. There are 28 participants. I hope that in the next class I will get more participants so that we can make the class enjoyable. All will enjoy, and I will try my level best so that all can enjoy it. It is the responsibility. I am just telling the class captains and other class other boys so that rest of the boys who did not attend the class last day or today is not attending the class. I hope that your responsibility that they will attend the class in the next day, and I hope that the class will be enjoyable. Now, look at the board. I am starting from the very beginning. Number 1, Haji Mohammad Mohsin was not an unkind man at all. make it affirmative. Number 2, please go with me. Number 2, he inherited vast property from his father and sister. Interrogative, you have to make it interrogative. Number 3, he was unmarried. You have to make it negative. Number 4, during his lifetime, he spent money lavishly to help the poor. You have to make it complex. Number 5, one night when he was saying his prayer, a thief broke into his room. This is, you have to make it simple. Number 6, sing Mohsin, the thief cried. You have to make it compound. Number 7, the thief was caught. You have to make it active. Number 8, how needy the thief was. You have to make it assertive. Number 9, he gave the thief some food and money. You have to make it passive. Number 10, Mohsin was one of the best philanthropists in the world. You have to make it positive. So these are all about the 10 sentences. Just write the sentences, look at the board and write the sentences clearly. Boys, have you completed your writing?
Yes, sir.
Will I start the discussion, answering the discussion, discussing the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 1. How many boys are in your class? Boys? 50?
29.
No. Total number 50?
54.
56.
56.
56. So tell your friends to attend from the next class so that the class may be enjoyable. Because if the number is more, and I will feel very excited, and I hope that will make me more interested to teach you in the classroom. So tell your friends to attend from the next day. Okay. Come to the board. Number 1, we are giving the solution, and I will give the answer. And if there is any problem, whoever he is, just you will make me stop and ask the question so that I can make it clear to you. Okay? Don't hesitate, because I am your teacher, you are in the classroom, and those who are attending the class, all participants are your friends. So no one is here outside, no one outside is here. So don't get shy. Feel free to ask any question if there is any confusion, if there is any complexity. I will make it clear. Number 1, Haji Muhammad Mohsin was not an unkind man. The sentence is written in.
Negative.
Yes. The sentence is written in which
Negative.
sentence? It is which
Negative, sir.
sentence?
Negative.
It is negative. Haji Muhammad Mohsin was not an unkind man at all. This is negative sentence. You have to make it affirmative. Then the answer will be Haji Muhammad Mohsin. What will be? Can anyone tell me?
Was a very kind man.
Was a very kind man.
Was a very kind man. That means For at all, you have to write down very. Haji Muhammad Mohsin was a very kind man. Please write the answer. Haji Muhammad Mohsin was a very kind man. Can you see the board, boys? Can you see the board clearly?
No, sir.
No.
It's clear now, sir.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My words are clear. Can you hear me
Yes,
clearly?
sir. Right now they are clear.
Okay. You can see the board clearly, or you can hear my word clearly?
We can hear you clearly, sir, but the board becomes blurry sometimes.
Becomes blurry sometimes. Okay. Now?
Now it's clear.
Okay. The number one. Number two, he inherited vast property from his father and sister. He inherited vast property from his father and sister. That is assertive sentence. You have to make it interrogative. Can anyone tell me what is the correct answer? It's very easy.
Didn't he inherit vast property from his father and sister?
Right. Didn't he? To make the sentence same, to keep the meaning same, you have to write it down that didn't he inherit vast property from his father and sister? And definitely you have to put a question mark at the end. If you write the sentence in interrogative and if you don't put the question mark, then you will not get the number. There are many boys who are not attentive in putting a question mark at the end of the sentence, and that is very pathetic. That the examiner is getting everything, he is understanding everything, but he cannot give the number. So be careful about that. Number three, he was unmarried. That is negative sentence. Affirmative sentence. You have to make it negative. Tell the answer.
He was not married.
He was not married. Right. He was not married. This is negative. Number four. During his lifetime, he spent money lavishly to help the poor. What type of sentence it is? Simple or complex or compound? You have to make it complex. That is why it is clear that the sentence is not complex, because you have to make it complex. So the sentence may be simple or compound. What is that?
Simple, sir.
Simple. During his lifetime, this is a long phrase. He spent money lavishly to help the poor. This is a clause. So phrase plus clause equal to clause. A single clause means simple sentence. So during his lifetime, he spent money lavishly to help the poor. You have to make it complex. So while you have to make it complex, while you are making it complex, then you have to keep in mind that you have to make two sentences. One is two clauses. That means one is principal clause and another is subordinate clause, but the meaning will remain the same. So during his lifetime, what will be the subordinate clause? Because he spent money lavishly to help the poor, that is principal clause, and you have to make the phrase into a subordinate clause. What will be that? I am defining the terms clearly so that you can get the basic grammar. That means this is subordinate clause, or this is phrase, or this is principal clause, and in a subordinate clause and a principal clause will make a complex sentence. And if there is a clause and there is a phrase, that means a phrase, one phrase and one clause, that will make a simple clause. That means a simple sentence. I am defining all the terms clearly so that you can understand. And what will be during his lifetime? What will be the subordinate clause? Tell me. Tell me, try to give the answer. This is easier, not difficult.
Sir, when he was alive.
Right. Right. Your number is increasing. Now, number is 33. Good. Another 20 is absent. That means always it is estimated that 2 or 3% boys may be absent in the class due to different reasons, due to the electric problem, internet problem, physical fitness, illness, etc. But just 20 boys are absent now, then I am feeling well. The number is increasing, and I hope that I will feel more well if I get next day 50 boys. Okay, that's good. While he was alive.
Sir, while.
While. W-H-I-L-E. While he was alive, comma, there will be a comma. He spent money lavishly to help the poor. And I am discussing another thing about comma, that if you write the subordinate clause at the very beginning, then you have to put a comma. Then you have to write down the principal clause. And if you write down the principal clause first, then you need not put a comma at the end of the principal clause. Straight you will write down the subordinate clause. Suppose he spent money lavishly to help the poor when he was alive. While he was or when he was alive. There is no comma. But while or when he was alive, if you write the subordinate clause at the very beginning, then you have to put a comma. Then you have to write down the principal clause. This grammar is clear to you.
Why should we use while in
You
the...
can use when or while, anyone.
Okay, sir.
When or while, all the same. You can put it, anyone. So I am telling about the basic grammar, where you will put the comma and when you will not put the comma. Are you clear about it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I am going through all the ins and outs of the basic grammatical items so that you may be clear. Because some of you may forget many things, but if you attend the class, that is why class is important. The teachers try to make you understand from his level best. And if you attend the class, if you are attentive in the classroom, I think that will be very helpful for you. Because sometimes we forget also, and you also forget. That time that will help you to make understand. So number 6, sing Mohsin, the thief cried. And what a simple complex compound. Sing Mohsin, the thief cried. What type of sentence it is?
Sir,
If
you
you
did
have
not
to make
number
it-
5.
Yes.
You did not explain number 5.
One night, sorry. One night when he was saying his prayer, a thief broke into his room. That is, you have to make it simple. That means one night, this is phrase, when he was saying his prayer, this is subordinate clause, a thief broke into his room. This is principal clause. So the subordinate plus principal equal to complex, and you have to make it simple. One night will remain same. One night at the time of saying his prayer. One night at the time of saying his prayer. This is phrase because there is no finite verb. At the time of saying his prayer. This saying is not finite verb, non-finite verb. That is why, like one night, it is becoming phrase, and the principal clause is a thief. A thief broke into his room. One night,
Sir,
at the time of saying his prayer. Yes.
sir, can't we use during instead of at the time?
During his, you can also use it. No problem. During the time of saying his prayer, you can also write it down. No problem. Okay, we have only 8 minutes in our hand. With this 8 minutes, we have to complete this 5. So we have to move speedily. Otherwise, we cannot complete. Number 6. Sing Mohsin, the thief cried. Compound. It is in the simple. You have to make it compound. Sing Mohsin, the thief cried. When the thief saw Mohsin, no, sorry, it is complex. The Mohsin, sing Mohsin. The thief saw Mohsin and cried. The thief saw Mohsin and he cried. But as in the compound sentence, if the sentence is common, then you need not write down the sentence. Subject. If the subject is common, you need not write down the subject again. So Mohsin saw the thief and cried. Number 7. The thief was caught. That means it is in the passive voice. You have to make it active. The thief was caught. Mohsin caught the thief. As it is the conversation, it is the function or action between the event between the thief and the Mohsin. So we can write the subject as the Mohsin caught the thief. Number 8. How needy the thief was. This is exclamatory sentence, exclamatory sign. You have to make it sentence. How or what? You can make it great or very. The thief was very needy. The thief was very needy. He gave the thief some food and money. This is active voice. You have to make it passive. He gave the thief. The thief was given. This is direct object, indirect object, and this is direct object. That means while the object will deals with something, that will be direct, and while the object deals with man, that will be indirect. So we can pick the indirect as subject. That is the thief. That is the thief. That means he gave the thief. The thief was given some food and money by him. The thief was given some food and money by him. Or some food and money were given the thief by him. You can write in 2 ways. Number 10, Mohsin was one of the best philanthropists in the world. This is positive. You have to make it positive. This is in the superlative degree. One of the, that means very few philanthropists in the world were as good as Mohsin. Very few philanthropists in the world, the adverb will be in the middle. Philanthropists in the world, where the subject is plural, there is a where, as good as Mohsin. Okay, we are having, I think that we are having only 4 minutes with us. Are you clear about it? The number 10?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are all about, and I was trying to level best to make you understand regarding the answer of the questions and the reasons for using it, and I hope that you have understood well, and if there is any query, then you can again ask me so that I can make you clear, because I want that this is a basic grammar transformation. There are many grammatical items are related with it, and earlier I discussed about the all fractions of this main compound, and I hope that you were clear about that. And if you are clear about that, I hope that that will help you to make it more clearly. And if we go on this way, that means I am discussing it with the basic logic of the grammar. And if you are attentive in the classroom, I hope that you will learn something, and that will be my satisfaction. And if you attend more boys in the, if I see more boys in the classroom, then that will make you that will make me very excited, and I will be very happy to see more boys. So I hope that is my request, that the next class you attend more boys. And what is the total number today? 33, 32. That means 20 boys are left. Tell them to attend. And now these are all about today's class. We discuss about the transformation of changing sentences. And have we to go in the next class on transformation? I will shift to another item. I had your demand was transformation, tag question, completing, connector. Your demand was like that. And so far we have got the class. We took 3 classes. Up to today, I took 3 classes on transformation. Do you need more classes on transformation, or we will go on another item? Tell me clearly, please.
Sir, we may go through the another item.
Yes.
Let us move on, sir. No need to discuss this item anymore.
Okay. And next day we will go to tag question or completing. I will do according to your demand. No problem.
Sir, completing sentence.
Okay. And that is likely more to be related with the transformation, because the basic grammar are like that, and you have to complete the sentences taking the basic grammar of transformation. So your decision is good after transformation, and I was thinking that completing may be suitable after transformation. But if you demanded any other topic, I would go through it. So your demand is parallel to my demand, to my expectation or my desire. So it is parallel, so no problem. From the next day, we will go on completing. But 2 things, that is my request. Take the pen and paper with you, and if you had the text paper, keep it with it. And in the next day, tell your friends to attend the class attentively. And I want to see more boys in the classroom. Okay. Okay, boys.
Okay, sir.
I think time is near to the end, and we hope that all will stay home and stay safe, and